डिस्क्राइब एन इंग्लिश क्लास और लेसन दैट यू एंजॉयड। ये जो ऐसे क्यू कार्ड्स होते हैं वे यू नीड टू डेल्व इनटू योर पास्ट, बिलीव मी दे विल प्रोवाइड यू plenty of opportunities to open up yourself. So this is how a band 8.5 cue card answer will look like. We will talk about each and everything in this cue card video. We'll start with the introduction and then we will describe each and every question one by one, and then we will move on to another model answer, and finally we'll talk about the follow-up questions which are related to this cue card. So please watch this video till the end because you will get to learn new vocabulary, pronunciation, and of course not so common ideas. So hi guys, this is Rajit from CIC Talks, where we talk about IELTS and Canadian immigration on a daily basis. We'll talk about this interesting cue card topic where you should basically have to address 4 common questions. First is what was taught in the class, आपको वो English class के में क्या पढ़ाया गया. When did you take the class, वो क्लास को आपने कब अटेंड किया. Where it was, वो क्लास कहाँ पे थी. और and last one is what did the English teacher do that made you enjoy it. वो English class या फिर English lesson में English teacher ने ऐसा क्या किया that made you think that the class was enjoyable. So without further ado, let's move on to the introduction. English is used frequently over the world as a commercial language or diplomatic language and is the third most widely spoken language in the world. It is taught and spoken in more than 118 nations. Science, aviation, computing, diplomacy, and tourism all use it. So today I would happily take this opportunity to talk about an English lesson in the class that I enjoyed and found very informative. So when did you take the class and where it was? In 2018, when I was in school, there was a substitute teacher named Miss Geeta who attended our class for only one day, but it was enough for her to leave a subtle impression on us. So what was taught in the class? The class revolved around reading novels, essays, and other forms of literature, and required us to analyze and interpret written material in order to compare, contrast, and discuss elements like theme, characters, and plot. We were divided into teams of 4 students each, and then the teacher conducted grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation quizzes among other activities. And the next is what did the English teacher do that made you enjoy it? Miss Geeta actually had planned a ton of engaging activities for us. हमारे जो टीचर थे उन्होंने पहले से ही in advance काफ़ी interesting activities plan करके रखी थी specifically for that extra class. Because that day was a review day rather than a new English lesson, this made the classroom feel upbeat and energizing. Through reading different literature, we were able to learn new topics while playing quizzes and reviewing previous vocabulary and grammar. Although she didn't talk exclusively, in fact she encouraged us to speak our opinions and views, which at first made the majority of us feel uneasy because that was not how we were accustomed to expressing ourselves. But in the end everybody took part in the games, and that day was really enjoyable day for all of us. We had the chance to experience a really unusual English teaching style, and thanks to Miss Geeta, and it wasn't boring at all. So this was the very first model answer. एक और मॉडल आंसर मैंने शेयर किया है. वट एवर यू फील मोर यूजफुल एंड बेसिकली मोर ईजी, यू कैन गो विद दैट. As I am from India, I am not a native English speaker, but I studied English as a child. So today I would like to talk about the English classes that I took right before my IELTS exam. Actually, I had several of my writing assignments examined by teachers before I began the preparation. My teachers pointed out that I make silly grammar mistakes and I need to concentrate more on my studies. Since I was so passionate about studying at the University of Toronto, I was enjoying this part of my self-correction journey. So ये मेरे लिए एक self-correction journey थी because I had to improve on my grammar and I had to learn new vocabulary and pronunciation skills. So I picked up Oxford Grammar book and never looked back. I built patience to study for longer hours, and not just that, I also looked for some YouTube lessons on English tenses. Luckily, I found a channel named Learn English with Camellia. I discovered a collection of lectures on various tenses. I was immediately engrossed in the lectures. What I found interesting was that the comparisons between the tenses were the most fascinating aspect of the presentations. Since my primary issue was with the tenses, the lectures felt as though they had been specifically designed to address my problem. Even though the lectures were lengthy, I didn't get bored because the teacher was nicely explaining everything. Her presence of mind was amazing. The teacher would say something every few minutes that would catch my attention and awaken me. I never had the impression that I was listening to a lecture. Rather, I always thought I was having a fun time. So मुझे कभी ऐसा फील नहीं हुआ कि मैं कोई एक बोरिंग से लेक्चर में बैठा हूँ. It was always a fun time for me. And lastly, I believe that these lessons have greatly improved my English, and I'm very fortunate to have found these videos. And that's all about the English lesson that I enjoyed in my childhood. Lastly, let's talk about the follow-up questions. The first follow-up question is, what are the benefits of learning a foreign language? जब हम कोई ऐसी foreign language सीखते हैं which is not native to us, what are its benefits to us as a human? So in the hyper-connected, fast-paced world of today, there are countless benefits to learning a foreign language. Firstly, due to the fact that you can communicate with more individuals, learning a second language open up countless options for meeting and connecting with new people. हमें नए लोगों से मिलना, उनसे बात करना, उनसे एक कनेक्शन बिल्डअप करना हमारे लिए बहुत ईजी हो जाता है when we get to learn their dialect. हम उनका डायलैक्ट, हम उनके कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स, हम उनकी लैंग्वेज को सीखते हैं तो हम उनसे एक बेटर इफेक्टिवली कम्युनिकेट कर पाते हैं. Secondly, adding another language to your CV gives you an unparalleled advantage in today's global economy. हम सभी को पता है that we are living in a global village. So जब हम कोई अलग लैंग्वेज सीखते हैं तो हमारे रिज्यूमे में एक अलग सा ही उसका इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है. Whenever we present that resume in front of somebody else, तो हमारे पास एक competitive advantage होती है as compared to that other candidates, that we have an additional skills which they may or may not have. For example, if you can negotiate with manufacturers in another country or interact with clients who don't speak your language, you will undoubtedly increase your professional value. आपकी professional worth increase हो जाती है. And lastly, traveling is a lot simpler if you speak the language of your destination. आपके लिए ट्रैवलिंग बहुत ही ज़्यादा ईजी हो जाती है जब आपको आपकी डेस्टिनेशन की, आप जहाँ पे ट्रैवल कर रहे हो, आपको वहाँ की लैंग्वेज आती है. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ़ यू आर ट्रैवलिंग इन मालदीव्स और इफ़ यू आर ट्रैवलिंग इन इंडोनेशिया, इफ़ यू नो अ बिट ऑफ देयर लैंग्वेज, देयर लोकल कल्चर्स एंड ट्रेडिशंस, ट्रैवल विल बिकम अ लॉट ईजियर फॉर यू, whether you are traveling for business, pleasure, or to see family or friends. Second is, what are the benefits of being a foreign language teacher? एक foreign language teacher बनने के क्या benefits होते हैं? There is an old saying that goes, the best way to learn something is to teach it. जैसे कि पहले टाइम में बोला जाता था कि किसी चीज़ को आपको अगर अच्छे से समझना है, अच्छे से उसको अंडरस्टैंड करना है, द बेस्ट वे इज़ टू टीच इट टू समबडी एल्स. आप इस चीज़ को किसी और को समझाना शुरू करो. So I think the major benefits of being a foreign language teacher is that you get to continue learning and strengthening your language skills every day. So जो मुझे लगता है कि जब आप एक foreign language teacher बन जाते हो, you get a chance to continue learning. आप उसको किसी और को समझाना शुरू करते हो. You get to brush up your skills. आप अपने खुद के skills को और brush up करते हो और नई नई चीज़ें सीखते हो. And furthermore, the necessity for understanding one another is becoming more and more important as the world has become one. So जैसे कि ग्लोबलाइजेशन का इम्पैक्ट पड़ा सारे वर्ल्ड के ऊपर, तो इससे क्या हुआ कि हर कोई चाहता है कि मुझे एक किसी और का डायलैक्ट आए so that I can communicate freely. So इससे क्या हुआ कि फॉरेन लैंग्वेज टीचर्स की डिमांड थ्रू आउट द वर्ल्ड हैज़ इंक्रीज्ड. As the result, speakers of Spanish, German, French, Italian, etc., they can easily find lucrative teaching opportunities in every nook and corner. So Spanish, German, French, Italian जो ऐसी लैंग्वेजेस हैं जो बहुत वाइडली बोली जाती हैं थ्रू आउट द वर्ल्ड, these teachers they could easily find a good profitable teaching opportunities wherever they go, any part of the world. And the third follow-up is, will computers replace foreign language teachers in the future? क्या computers, हमारी automated machines जो होती हैं, they could replace foreign language teachers in the coming days? Many language teachers around the world are afraid of computers because modern computing has fundamentally altered means changed, has fundamentally altered the teaching learning process. बट आई थिंक कंप्यूटर्स अलोन कैन नॉट रिप्लेस फॉरेन लैंग्वेज ट्यूटर्स. बट मुझे नहीं लगता कि अकेले कंप्यूटर्स एक फॉरेन लैंग्वेज ट्यूटर्स को रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं. Why? This is because an AI automated machine cannot inspire students in the way a teacher does. We all know that computers or anything related to computers or computing machines, they lack emotions, they lack the human element. So वो जो automated machines होती हैं वो किसी student को inspire नहीं कर सकती. वो they cannot act as a role model for somebody else. That was the first thing. And the moreover, languages have cultural components. इसके अलावा क्या है, लैंग्वेजेस के कल्चरल कंपोनेंट्स होते हैं. यू ऑल नो दैट लैंग्वेजेस हैव ओरिजिनेटेड फ्रॉम ट्रेडिशंस, दे हैव बिकम पार्ट ऑफ कल्चर्स, or you can say cultures have become part of languages. So in my opinion, they can only be taught by a teacher instead of being taught by computers or automated machines. The fourth one is grammar the most difficult part of learning a foreign language? जब हम कोई ऐसी फॉरेन लैंग्वेज सीखते हैं, क्या आपको लगता है कि ग्रामर ही उसका सबसे डिफ़िकल्ट पार्ट होता है? Since there are grammar rules, I don't believe that they are the most challenging. हालांकि ग्रामर रूल्स होते हैं, बट आई डोंट थिंक दे आर द मोस्ट चैलेंजिंग. आई बिलीव इट टू बी रैशनल, दस विद प्रैक्टिस इट कैन बी लर्नड. क्योंकि ग्रामर रूल्स का क्या होता है कि वो बहुत प्रैक्टिकल होते हैं, वो उनको हम ईजिली इंप्लीमेंट कर पाते हैं. दैट्स वाई अगर हम उनकी प्रैक्टिस करें तो दे कैन ईजिली बी लर्नड. हाउएवर आई फील दैट देयर आर नो सेट नॉर्म्स फॉर वोकैबुलरी और प्रोनाउंसिएशन. Vocabulary and pronunciation, they vary from country to country. UK accent and US accent, they are both different. So vocabulary and pronunciation is something that most of us need to focus when learning a foreign language. They are hard to memorize, let alone to use while speaking. And the last follow-up question is, do you think grammar is important in language learning? जो पहले क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था उसी को बेसिकली इन्होंने और घुमाया हुआ है इसमें. येस, ग्रामर इज़ इंडीड अ प्रिंसिपल एलिमेंट ऑफ लैंग्वेज लर्निंग. ग्रामर, येस, इट्स अ फाउंडेशन ऑफ अ लैंग्वेज लर्निंग. इट इज़ इंपॉर्टेंट एज इट सेट्स द रूल्स एंड स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ अ लैंग्वेज. ये इंपॉर्टेंट है कि बिकॉज लाइक आई सेड, इट इज़ द फाउंडेशन, इट सेट द रूल्स एंड स्ट्रक्चर. हाउ कुड वी यूज़ अ डायलैक्ट, हाउ कुड वी यूज़ टेंसेज in a language. In other words, grammar is the building block of any language and is necessary for us to convey what we want to say properly. So मुझे लगता है कि yes, grammar important है किसी भी language को learn करने के लिए. So that's all for today. I hope you find this content informative. Please share, subscribe and support our efforts. अगर आपको ये keyword explanation सच में useful लगा हो, if you have learned something new out of this explanation video, please share this YouTube channel so that it could improve its reach and help your relatives or anybody who is preparing for the IELTS. And thank you very much. Stay tuned for the Q-Card videos.